So let's roll. Listen, my name is David Rutz. I happen to be the founder of David Allen Capital, and I'm in my home office right now. In fact, I'm going to shut this door because my teenage kids are going to be coming home soon. And but someone asked you to come take a look at this opportunity overview tonight. We're very excited to share with you what we've got. We're looking for people that want to work for themselves out of their home, but have a successful agency. You're going to learn about a way that you can have a successful business capital and business services agency tonight. We've got agents nationwide, but we need more agents in your town, probably a few agents needed. Just like in the real estate market, you can't have too many agents. You can't have too many business funding agents. They don't exist. We have got like a monopoly on this. You can monopolize your marketplace. There's no business funding agents in your town. There's a bank manager at their bank, but they can only help certain people. So you would have a lock on it in your community. And that's why we have so many people doing so well. And we're spreading all over North America, helping business owners to get capital to fuel their businesses and release the ideas they've got inside that need money to do. You probably have business ideas. If someone gave you 10 or 15 grand, what would you do with it? Could you turn it into 50 or 100? Well, that's what we do. We help business owners who have ideas. They've got existing businesses running, but they want to grow more and need funding. We get them the capital to do so. And you're going to find out we have capital from all the way up to $2 million we can get, all the way down to $400 for a self-employed gig economy part-time worker. So let me get some slides to share with you. That way you can have some visuals along with what we're doing, but you pretty much have already heard what we do. You're going to see how you can get started with us tonight and literally start making money immediately. And by the way, there's no investment required at all. So let me get our screen share. Bear with me 1 minute. I've been looking at a lot of things. So as I share my screen, here we go. BizApp. All right, good. So your future made possible with David Allen Capital, your pathway to a successful funding agency. All right. Can you give me a comment that you can see that screen?
Yes.
Thank you very much. Just because of my internet issues, I want to make sure. All right. Couple things. Number one, this is a better opportunity. You have an opportunity of a nationwide business. You can get clients in any market in the continental US. You're positioned to solve a massive market need that is funding to fuel business owners. Working capital can help them. And most owners out there today cannot get approved at their bank because banks require collateral. Well, we think they deserve help. We are those entrepreneurs. That's why we started this company. So we provide multiple funding channels with over an 80% approval rate. If they meet our eligibility, so we tell them in advance, this is what you need. You meet that, 80% of the time you're going to get an approval, and you're going to find it's pretty easy. Plus, we've got some exclusive instant approval, same-day funding offerings. We're going to give you your website. And then we have experts who take over talking to your clients for you once you refer them to the portal that you're going to see. There's immediate full-time income possible. Immediate, literally, you could start, if you get started tonight, you could have fundings tomorrow and get paid the next day because we have daily commissions on many of our products. Plus, we offer savings on services businesses already use. So it's not just funding, which those services pay you a recurring residual income. We provide you all the training you need, so you don't have to worry about guessing your way. Business funding, you think, well, do I need to get licensed? Nope, there's no license required. Do I have to start part-time or full-time? Nope. You can start part-time. Do I need to open an office? Nope. Home-based. And there's no fees for you to get started. We don't charge you any money. This isn't what I'm going to say today, and then you're going to sign up and you're going to find out we need your credit card to upgrade to something. No, there's no cost to our business. License, you can start part-time so you can keep your job, or maybe you're busy at home, or maybe you're in college. So my internet connection's unstable, it's telling me. So we're gonna keep hoping, move forward. So about DAC, we're a company started in 2015, almost 7 years old now. I happen to be the founder. I happen to be doing this presentation tonight, but I started this because I wanted to help the front line of capitalism, the business owners have capital. I want to release their ideas. We're not trying to straddle people with debt. We're trying to release the ideas they have. Think about that. You've got business owners who have ideas, they can grow their business. However, they don't have the capital to do it. And the bank can't help them. 80% of the businesses can't get approved at the bank. We can help them. We've already helped thousands of businesses, and we will help thousands more. Hopefully you can help us. In 2017, we formed a partnership with a company called Longevity. They were a $100 million direct sales company that helped us expand quicker. But on our own, DAC now has become the largest direct marketer of business capital with thousands of part-time agencies nationwide. We're on a mission to help thousands of agencies earn income with best value to clients and then a fair opportunity for yourself. Okay, you're also going to learn about another partnership we have with Bank Breezy here in a moment. So how are you positioned? Well, you're positioned right in the center of a significant opportunity of business capital, but you've got other services as well. Let's focus on business capital first. All right, why business capital? Well, again, banks are great. If you can get approved at the bank, that's great. Problem is only 20% of the businesses can. And when you go into self-employed and small business, zero. They're really getting personal loans. They're not getting business loans or advances. So 80% can't get approved. So what happens? What happens to those other 80%? Well, that's where we come in. We have a funding solution for all of them who can't get approved at their bank. And over 80% of those businesses who can't get approved at a bank will get approved with us. That is huge. That's tens of millions of businesses nationwide and hundreds of thousands of businesses in your state alone. We need more funding agents. Okay, we have revenue-based capital. We have business lines of credit. You're going to learn about this in a minute. Now, so we give you your own website. It looks like this. All right. And we give you'd have this tonight if you sign. It's absolutely free and it's replicated, meaning you get credit for anyone you send to your site. Your name and information would be on the top, but I've got that clipped off on this screen. But you see here, we have self-employed funding. Okay, we have business capital, we have lines of credit, we have customer financing and payment processing, all right on your site. So your client, you'd refer a client to your site. We teach you how, and they may click on self-employed funding. They may click on business capital. They might click on line of credit. Let's say they click on self-employed funding. They'd get a page that looks like this. This just launched yesterday. We've got, you talk about monopolizing your marketplace. We've got a lock on this gig worker self-employed funding. Even if they're using their personal bank account for their business, we can get them funding. All they have to have is $3,000 monthly revenue going into that account from their self-employed business, and we can get them a funding offer to grow their business. Is that awesome? That's not a lot. It's up to $5K for the self-employed small gig worker. But if they're doing more revenue, if they're doing more than $5,000 in revenue, they can get up to $25K today. So we have instant approval up to $5K for the personal bank account, gig economy people like this. You just refer them to your website. Or we have larger funding for larger businesses, even if it's a gig worker, but they're doing 10 or 20 or 30,000 a month in revenue, they can qualify for more than 5,000. All right. And we can qualify all the way up to $2 million. So they go to our business capital page, up to $2 million they can get. We've got 2 clients right now who are approved for over $600,000 in 24 hours with no collateral. $600,000, no collateral. That's almost crazy. But those businesses are doing a lot of money each month in revenue based. If they're doing good revenue, we can give them more money because that's what our security becomes, right? Now, line of credit. You've probably heard of lines of credit, much like a credit card. If you have a credit card balance of $5,000, you go use $2,000 and pay it off, you've got $5,000 you can use again. If you use all $5,000 but pay it off, you got all $5,000 to use again. That's what a business line of credit is, but the banks have dried them up. They're just not giving them. We give business lines of credit to people who can't get approved at the bank from generally up to $55,000, but we even have some who can get up to $100,000. You get paid to refer people to a business line of credit, and they've got amazing access to funding. Now, we partnered with a company called Bank Breezy. So we're an independent partner of Bank Breezy. Right now, we've got an exclusive on this and it's growing. But Bank Breezy is the funding platform that handles all of the funding from the self-employed all the way up to that $2 million. So $400 all the way up to $2 million from one simple applet at your website. This is the coolest thing. So at every one of those pages we were just at, the self-employed, the business capital, line of credit, there was an apply now button. If they click that apply now, this is where it would come to. It would come to that DAC Bank Breezy partnership. And they'd apply right there on their mobile phone, simple and fast, or from their desktop. So all the business funding is done right here. The same day funding.
Oh, you're muted. I'm not sure how that happened. Just gotta unmute you.
Okay, where'd you lose me at?
Just about 5 seconds ago.
Okay, beautiful. So all funding types comes from this one applet. So even though we have funding for self-employed as low as $400 all the way up to $2 million, you don't have 17 different applications. You don't have 30 different packages to worry about learning. You send your client to your David Allen Capital website. We're the only ones doing this nationwide, where this is it. And this is why we're growing so fast. This is why we have people wanting to partner with us. This is why Bank Breezy wanted to partner with us. We can bring them clients. So now they go to your David Allen Capital page. They click apply now. It takes them to this link right here. And they just fill out that little form on the right. Your name would be on the bottom where it says agent name and agent ID. Your name and information would be there. They fill out the form, and then they ask a couple of questions. Whose name is your bank account in? They answer that. In the last 90 days, what were your lowest monthly revenue? They answer that. What type of funding are you seeking? Loan or advance, line of credit, or both? They answer that, and voila. We then send them off to there's three different portals they would go to. They all look the same, but what happens now is they go complete their application. Like this is the Bank Breezy funding from 25K to 2 million. They fill it out online, 100% online, all of this. There's not a closing set of documents 1.5 inches thick. They fill out their forms, and then our team goes to work. It's instant approval, same day funding for the smaller ones. It's all done instantly right then on screen. They get their answers. They link their bank accounts. They get an answer. The larger funding, they fill out this form. They upload 3 months of checking account statements, driver's license, voided check. Done. Takes about 7 minutes to apply, and they get an approval that day or next day from anywhere from 10,000 all the way up to 2 million bucks. Generally between 1 and 2 times whatever their monthly revenues. They're doing 100,000 a month in revenue, usually get $100,000 to $200,000 offer this quick, and you get paid on all of it. Now, again, banks are great for 20% of the businesses out there. We're not going to compete with them. They're going to get better pricing. After all, they're putting their house on the line, or they're putting collateral up, a business. If they don't pay it, they get that taken back. We don't take collateral. So obviously our pricing is more expensive. The good news is we charge no application fee. If a client doesn't like the offer, they say, no, thanks. That money costs too much, or not interested. No problem. No problem. Pretty darn cool. Remember, you get paid and you're helping to fuel business owners. And more importantly, you're helping to release the ideas that are in that business owner's head or in that business team's head. They got ideas they want to do, but don't have the capital to do it. You can help them. So imagine you're a business owner and you have an opportunity you want to pursue, an idea, and it requires working capital and you don't have it and you can't go to the bank. Wouldn't it be nice to know you have an option? That's what we do. You, business owners, are the front line of capitalism. We want to give them the tools they need to succeed. Now, we have other services as well, as I mentioned, payment processing. That's basically saving people money on the merchant fees. Healthcare, saving people money on their health insurance for smaller companies. Customer financing, that's the ability for a business owner like a roofing company or a fence company or a concrete company to offer financing to their customers. You give them a portal that they can use to offer financing to their customer, and you get paid a little bit off every financing they do. We even have business and telecom systems. We also have some consumer services. So you simply become a referrer of amazing services that people are already using today, or a service like funding that they can't get elsewhere. Monopolize your marketplace. There is no one doing what we're doing in your town. It's all being telemarketed. That's it. Or postcards. You can go and have a feet on the ground relationship or social market and do all these other things. But your local town, you've got an advantage because your business managers are looking for people to move their accounts there. They're not trying to offer business advances and loans to the local pizzeria. You got to be doing $4 or $5 million a year in sales before you get any help from a bank and put collateral up. It's not hurt. The local tanning salons doing 20 to 30,000 a month in revenue. We can get them 20 to 30,000 to grow their business. The bank's going to say no. So you can help them. Now let's talk about how you get paid. Because after all, we want to fuel business owners, but we want to fuel you to fuel those business owners. So how do we pay you? Agency compensation. This is stellar. I think this is fabulous. Obviously I get pretty excited. I've been doing this 7 years. I can't be more thrilled to offer the program we offer. Always improving, but already thrilled. So we want to give you income potential being self-employed. That means you are self-employed, you get the tax benefits of being self-employed, you get write-offs for your cell phone and mileage and all these cool things. It's great. But also you work your own hours. You're your own boss. You work when you want to work. You don't make a dime unless you produce, but if you produce, you can make great money and have the freedom to work from home, right? That's self-employed. That's fabulous. But we have something else that even takes it a step further, which is it's the secret sauce to our business. So we've got experts who take care of the clients when you refer them. Experts who've helped thousands of clients get funding are talking to your clients for you on the larger ones. So that's our secret sauce, is experts who talk to your clients for you. But the second secret sauce is this thing we have right now called our distribution or marketing plan, which says, just like real estate companies have a broker and a team of agents, and the broker earns off every home the agents sell. So the broker takes on the responsibility of building a good agency team. We give you that same opportunity. You don't have to do it, but so you can be a self-employed agency, do your thing, work when you want and grow. But if you want to take on the responsibility of leading and developing a team, and you do so, you can earn off all the production that your agency does as they're earning being self-employed. So let's talk about this real quick. Upfront bonuses on your personal clients. Let's say you help someone get a $10,000 funding, you make 3% of the funded value. If the funded value is $10,000, you make $300. In most cases, it's paid next day. All right. The self-employed gig workers are paid monthly. So the self-employed gig workers that we just launched, the up to 5K, those are paid monthly. Those we get paid once a month. We pay the day after we're paid. We're paid once a month on the 15th or 16th, depending upon when the 15th falls, right? It's the 15th or the following Monday. And then we pay you the next day. Pretty darn cool. But all the other fundings are paid the day after we're paid. The larger funding, sometimes it's a week. So let's say you got a larger funding, 80,000, 3%, 2,400, paid within a week. Usually next day though. The biggest ones, we're usually paid a week later, sometimes 10 days later. Again, we pay you a day after we're paid. You help someone get a $500,000 funding, you're gonna make $15,000. They got funding to grow their business that they can't get somewhere else. And, I mentioned those 2 clients who were approved for $600,000 in funding within one day. Neither one of them has accepted the offer yet, but neither one of them has declined it. We're not pushing them. If it's not the right fit for them, they don't move forward. If they do, the agent will make 3% of 600,000 is 18 grand. If they don't, they'll make 0. We don't make anything either. We did all that work, got the offer for them, found them the best offers from all these providers, and they may or may not take it. We're not in the business of talking them into taking the money. We're in the business of getting them the best offer and letting them decide if they want the funding or not. We've got something else called Amped Up. I'm going into a lot of detail here, but we only do this once a month. So that's why I'm going through it. Amped Up is a consistency bonus. If you can get a client every 30 days, or at least one every month, you're what we call consistent. That gives you double compensation on your personal commission. Instead of 6, instead of 3, you'll make 6 on future clients for 30 days. So if you got a new client today, until what is it? It's May 3rd. So until June 2nd or June 1st, whatever 30 days is, you would get 6% on any clients you get. And if you got another one on May 18th, well, then till June 17th, you get 6%. If you got another one June 10th, well, then till July 10th, you get 6% on any funding. So you can keep yourself at 6% just by getting a client every 30 days. Now, this does not count the new self-employed. This is our other funding. The self-employed, you only get once a month, but when they aggregate to a certain amount, they can count you as amped up. You don't need to know the details on that now, but upfront. So if you're amped up, look at the same clients that you got before. If you're amped up, instead of 3%, you'd get 6. Now, instead of 300, you make 600. Instead of 2,400, 4,800. That's huge. You see why you want to be consistent? 15 grand or 30 grand. So on that 600,000 funding, if that person's amped up, they'll make 6%, 36 grand. If they're not amped up, they'll make 3. 3 is amazing. It's a referral partnership. But would you rather make 3 or 6? Whether it's a $10,000 funding or a $20,000 or a $200,000 funding, I think you'd rather make 6. So we say get amped up and stay amped up. So here's our philosophy. We wanted to offer you a world-class opportunity with no investment required. We'll take care of your customers once you refer them. We've got an internal team who's helped thousands of clients, and they're the ones talking to your clients, answering their questions. They're not paid to close the people, so they're not twisting arms like the telemarketers on the phone. They're offering education, and if it's the right fit, they pursue. Again, we're not trying to straddle people with debt. We're trying to fuel their ideas, to release the ideas they have that they need funding to take advantage of. And then we want to give you a performance-based comp plan. See, if we paid salaries, we wouldn't be able to have the performance base we have. So we don't pay you a salary, but we also don't require you work 40 hours a week. We pay performance-based comp plan. So for performers who say, you'll pay me 6% of fundings for referring them, and I just have to refer them to my website that you're giving me for free, and you're going to train me how to do it. And you've got team experts inside who've helped thousands of clients that are going to talk to my clients if they have questions once they apply. Yeah, that's called world class. You're going to give me this applet, this little Bank Breezy applet partnership where my clients can go there and fill out a form, and it takes them right to the instant funding or the instant gig funding or the big funding from 25,000 to 2 million, and they fill out simple applications. It's 100% online. I don't have to collect paperwork. There's no closing I have to go to. Nope, and nope. It's all done online. And then you'll pay me next day after you're paid? Yes. And how long does it take for you to get paid? We're paid on the self-employed once a month. On everything else, we're paid daily or weekly. So the worst case, you're waiting just over a week to get paid. Unless it's the self-employed, then you're waiting a month. But you're going to have a bunch of those. So smaller amount, but a bunch of them. Bigger amounts, you're paid daily or weekly. It's unheard of. We've got people who've joined in one day and gotten a check 2 days later. Not even a check. We direct deposit it. So it's there next day to your account. It's really, really cool. So then we thought, let's give the incentives. So then we give you an incentive to build other agencies like that real estate broker model. So you can literally earn for introducing people to what I just said is available to you. This amazing opportunity. That may not be for you, but you can't argue that we've taken away all the barriers and we've got a pretty cool thing here. Whether it's for you or not is for you to decide. But I think you'd find there's a lot of people this could be for. And you refer them, we'll pay you significantly when you help them have success. We're not going to pay you a dime for getting people to become agents. We're going to pay you though when they have success. So if you introduce people who become agencies with us, it's free for them to join. They earn the same way you do. Same thing. They don't make less because you told them about it. No, they may get the same pay plan you do. But we will pay you additionally on their success. We'll pay you a 25% revenue sharing on the income they make on personal commissions permanently. All you have to do is stay qualified in our company by getting clients periodically. So active. As long as you're active in our business, you will get paid 25% revenue sharing on what they earn in personal commissions. Not just this month or their first month or their second month, 10 years from now. If they're still getting clients, you're still getting 25%. So it's like you are a partner in their success. Do you think you'd have an incentive to help them succeed? Probably. This is why we do it. Because we want you working with them to succeed. Whoever introduced you, we want them working and helping you to succeed, because after all, they can get 25% of your income. Now, you're not giving it up. You don't have to give it to them. We're going to give it to them as training and incentive to help you. Just like we're going to give it to you as training and incentive to help anyone you introduce. You see how our inherent model is some it's greed motive, but usually it's people want to help others. And also if I can get paid to help others, that's pretty darn cool. See why we're expanding the way we are? Each agency is like the company you're shareholder, and we get 25% revenue share. How many of those do you want? You can have as many agencies as you want. You can refer 20 people become agents, 30. So a quick example, just so you're clear, let's say you have 5 people you introduce as agencies, and I'm the one right below you there. You're going to earn 25% off everything I do. So I go get a few clients, and let's say it totals 200,000 in funding. What do I make on that? 3% minimum, $6,000. I did $6,000. You get 25% of my revenue. My revenue is what I earned. So I earned 6,000. You earned 25% of that. Yeah. Well, it's 25% of 6,000, $1,500 you earned for helping me help clients. Those 3 clients are pumped up because they're fueling their ideas. One expanded, one built a patio, one created a whole new website campaign. Their businesses are growing. They're excited. I'm excited. I just made $6,000 for getting those 3 clients, and you made $1,500 for referring me and helping me. It's pretty smart. I think you'd want to see me do well. How much personal commission can you earn on them during their lifetime? If I make $100,000 this year, you make $25,000. If I make $10,000 this year, you make $2,500. If I make $200,000, you make $50,000. What if I make $200,000 over the next 10 years? You make $50,000. I mean, it's like retirement. Where are you getting $50,000 from right now? What pension's giving you $50,000 of someone else's performance right now? It's unheard of. So yeah, we've got a lock on this. This is why we're blazing. I get emails every day from funders who want us to represent them, because we are putting up numbers and doing well because of agents like yourself doing well. So it doesn't stop there. So we've got to believe we'll pay you to build an agency network, but only if those agencies you build first make money. This isn't something where you're going to talk them into buying certain products every month so you can make money, or paying startup fees so you can make money, or I'm not judging those. Hey, go for it. This is a business where you only get paid when they succeed. So if you're a predator type who's just going to talk people into things and make money on them, you don't fit here. But if you're a servant type who says, there's business owners out there with great ideas, I want to help fuel them, and there's people out there who'd love to have a home-based agency, I want to help them, we got the business for you. You'll rock and roll here. We'll give you revenue sharing on the people you introduce as income. We don't pay you a dime just to get them involved. And we don't charge them anything each month for you to get paid on. It gets better. Remember the amped up thing? If you're amped up, instead of getting 25%, you get more. You get 50%. So if you're amped up, you get double on your own clients, but you also make double on your personally enrolled agencies. You can do math. 3,000 versus 2,000. Would you rather make 25% revenue sharing or 50? How do you make 50? Just stay amped up. What if one month you are, one month you aren't? Well, one month you'll make 25%, the next month you'll make 50. Then the next month you make 25. So if they do a lot of funding one month, you're only going to get 25% of their income. But if you're amped up, you're going to get 50. See how that goes? And if you don't have any clients at all, you eventually get 0. Okay. People you personally enroll, we have something called auto engage right now. Anyone you personally enroll, you automatically get the 25% for when you first start for 60 days. But if you've been around a long time, we got auto enroll, we're going to talk about later, where anyone new you recruit this month, you can automatically get the 25% on, even if you're not engaged. So without getting confusing here, could be confused already. If you're an amped up agent, meaning you got clients, you're getting 6 points on all your personals, and you're making 50 on anyone you personally enroll. 6 points to help a business owner get funding. 6% to help a business owner get funding. And it actually goes up, which you're going to see in a minute. So if we haven't said, wow, we've got everything, we sit around, I'm telling you, we sit around and say, how can we juice the numbers more? How can we incent things more? How can we get people passionate about it like we are? What can we do to get that person who's got, choice between, becoming making cupcakes and selling them, or, marketing a meal replacement shake, or selling real estate, or doing DAC. We know we're competing with other opportunities, driving Uber or marketing funding to Uber drivers, right? So we know we're competing. So we got to make this super enticing. We're being super competitive. Our strategy is get amped up and stay amped up. You'll make 2%, you'll make double personal commission, and you make double on your personally enrolled reps, right? Well, let's go a step further. Remember, You get paid a percentage of their income, right? You're paid revenue sharing on your enrolled agent's income. So whatever I earn personally, my personal commissions, you get paid 25% of, right? Right? Or 50%, right? So whatever I earn in personal commissions, the personal commission category, you're getting 25 or 50%, right? But can I make 3% or 6%? Can't I make double? Yeah. Well, what if I make double? What if I'm amped up and I'm earning 6% instead of 3%? Do you still get 25% of what I earn? Yes. Wait a minute. So if I'm amped up, I'm getting 50% of what David earns. And if he's amped up, he's getting 6%. Yeah. Are you kidding me? No. So if I'm earning higher, then you're earning higher. Do you want to make 25% of my 3% or 25% of my 6%? It's a story problem. It's not Johnny has the 3 bags of apples and he's waiting to train. I get it. If you don't like story problems, drop it here. Just know this. If you're consistent at getting clients, we're going to pay you double on the people you personally enroll. And if they're consistent at getting clients, they're making double. So you're getting double on double. Hopefully you get that. If not, it's pretty sizable. If you help them earn at a higher rate, you earn at a higher rate. I got an example here, but really we don't need to show this, but I'm going to show it real quick because some of your visual, this may lock it in. If you're going, wait a minute, that's quick. Go through that one more time. Okay. You introduce me, I'm amped up. That's why I got a green rocket on my desk there. All right. So I would make 3% if I weren't amped up, but because I'm amped up, I make 6%. So I made $12,000 on that 200,000, right? Yes. Woohoo. You make 25% usually. So you'd make 25% of 12,000, which is now 3,000, right? Good for you. But if you were amped up, you'd make 50% of my 12,000. So 50% of my 12,000 is 6,000. Double on double. This is the daily double, if you know what I'm talking about. All right. Pretty exciting. We're not done there. We've got something called Fast Start. I'm not even going to show it to you now. It's all it means is if you introduce someone new during their first 30 days, we even pay you double on whatever you're qualified for. We pay you double on whatever you're qualified for on their first 30 days. So their first funding, I should say, if it's in their first 30 days. But it doesn't stop there. We're looking for leadership. We know individual levels. Some are going to be superstar leaders. Some are going to love working. So we got teachers who do very well, coaches, people who like working with people and teaching people do very well. Leadership type, servant types do very well in our business. But we also know to expand, we need leaders to even go to a higher level, to have teams of leaders, 7 or 8 leaders, 8 or 9 leaders who all have a team of 7 or 8. Those leaders have responsibilities to help lead on a regional and national level. It's all voluntary, but if you help grow your team, we'll even pay you overrides on your entire team, revenue sharing overrides on your entire team, not just the people you personally enroll. So you can obviously earn lucrative funding commissions daily on your own clients. You can earn lucrative weekly commissions on your overrides from your team's overrides and your teams. But we also have monthly residual on the other services, customer finance, payment processing, healthcare, whatever we get, we pay you half of. Okay. That's what it boils down to. It's residualized income, meaning you're paid month over month over month over month. Just like our lines of credit are residual because they keep using them. You get paid every time they draw money, not just when they get the account, every time they draw from that line of credit. Our self-employed funding, we've already got a bunch that got funded today. We just launched yesterday. It just launched. We're the only ones doing it. It's unbelievable. And just launched, and we've already got, the last I heard, we had 18 funded in the first few hours. So it's going very well. It's all instant approval. And that's like residual because they can get renewal. Business owners can get renewal funding. Once they paid off, they can get more. And you can also get residual overrides on your team. Same thing as any revenue that's produced in your team, you can earn on their income. We've also got perks, car allowances, dream trips, revenue sharing pools, all kinds of other neat things. So in summary, let's wrap this up. Upfront and residual commissions paid you on personal clients. You can stop there. Self-employed, winner, helping someone grow their business. Funding overrides on team. Anyone you personally enroll, tremendous. Leadership overrides on your team, residual income on your team, and then perks. So the bottom line is if you're a leader type, you could be a trailblazer here in rock and roll. If you're not, if you're a lone ranger and you're like, hey, I don't want all that responsibility, but I will get clients myself. Great. We got you covered. And then we'll train you on how to do it. A simple system. Again, we have a lot of agents joining. We need to duplicate people, right? We need it to be trainable and learnable. We're actually doing a launch training right after this, launching our new self-employed product. Most of our agents don't even know about it yet. It launched yesterday on a leadership meeting. So we're going through some slides on it after this event at 9 o'clock Eastern, and also going through the new applet. So we're going through some stuff, and we do every Monday and Friday, we have a live Zoom where you can come in and ask questions to all our corporate team. Every Monday and Friday, you can come live. And then the first Tuesday of every month, we have a presentation that you're seeing right now. So in summary, this is a nationwide opportunity. We're positioned to solve a major market trend, and we just moved into 53 million gig workers, 53 self-employed people using their personal bank accounts, 53 million we just launched into yesterday. Unbelievable. Working capital for business owners and self-employed. They can't get approved most at the bank. We're positioned with many providers. We've got this exclusive Bank Breezy applet, which we're partnered with. We'll give you your websites, and our experts take over to talk to your clients for you. Immediate full-time income, savings on other services that offer residuals. And then we'll give you the training and leadership you need to succeed. Not just us, but you know how many field leaders are that earn off your income? We got some people who've been with us 4 years. They earn off your income. They don't earn for you asking questions and not making money, showing up to the gym and sitting down reading newspaper. They earn when you drop weight. They earn when you get off the pharmaceutical meds, right? I'm using obviously an analogy. They only earn when you have success here. So they want to help you win too. And you're gonna find we got some great leaders in the field. So how do you feel about what we're doing? I know we got a late start. We've got a few minutes to go here before we end this, but how do you feel? Not interested? Possibly interested? Interested? I would think the not interested probably left already, but maybe not. Maybe you're looking on for someone else. You know, someone asked you to take a look at this because they believe in what we're doing. I will share this. I shared passion tonight. This is how I am on just about every presentation we do. It turns some people off. I get it. I would say this. I subscribe to something I believe in, which is I share what we believe for one reason, to attract other people who believe what we believe. If you think business owners are the front line of capitalism and you want to help them, and you want to help them get fueled called capital, and you don't mind making a commission to help them, but you're not going to talk people into it to make a commission, then you're the right fit. If you want to help educate and train others and become a great encourager to others who want to become agencies as well, man, you could be a trailblazer with us and do very well. But if for some reason, business owners, you think they're greedy, you think they're takers, you think they're all rich, when even though 6 out of 10 are breaking even or losing money and still paying people's paychecks instead of their mortgage, 6 out of 10 are breaking even or losing money, where you buy your pizza and get your hair cut and maybe to get your roof done, the landscape company, 6 out of 10 are breaking even or losing money. But if you are the ones, the people who go, oh, they're all rich and they owe us, and you know, we're the underdog, and then we're not for you, because you're going to find that we're going to turn you off pretty quick. We're obviously about empowering people, or we wouldn't be free. Some people can't afford to take advantage of a business, but they can take advantage of DAC. It's cost zero. Your website costs zero. Your expert team who's going to talk to your clients costs zero. The only thing you have to do is put your head down, get trained, and go to work. Referring people and believing in what we do. And misrepresenting us? No. Representing us well? Yes. So if you're interested, move with us, move forward. If not, it's probably a good time to leave. I'm going to go through what we call 4 steps to starting right. This is real simple. Number 1, get started. It's free. We're going to do a training at 9 o'clock tonight, but get started. davidallencapital.com/partner/CID. Whoever referred you will send you their link. You can click on it and get started. You'll see we don't ask you for a credit card. Step 2, get trained. It's a proven system. Follow our proven videos 1, 2, and 3. Go into the agent resource, plug into the live Zooms, attend tonight at 9 o'clock if you can. Get going. After you got trained, then get going. Get trained, then get going. Get trained, then get going, right? That's why they're in that order. Launch your agency, meet, greet, and inform business owners, go social. We'll teach you how to promote socially. We'll teach you how to promote through text. We'll teach you how to promote contacting business owners, and how to become a beacon in your community, a beacon that people can see in your community for funding. And then step 4 is get yourself positioned, get and stay amped up. And we have something called Trailblazer. It's for someone who says, I don't want to just do this. I want to, wow, I can help so many people and I can earn a little bit off everything they all earn. Yeah. 5 to 50% what they earn, you pay out. Yeah. Yeah. So if I had 100 people and they were all making $10,000, that's 100 times 10 is, well, that'd be $1 million. I'm making 5%, I make 50 grand a year off that. Yeah. And that's only on the 5%, the small part. Yeah. Wow. That's what we call a trailblazer. If you look at it like that and go, okay, teach me how to duplicate large groups of agencies. That's what I want to know. That's what we call a trailblazer. Just raise your hand, not now, but just let the person know who referred you that, hey, I want to be a trailblazer. We'll do a private game plan with you. All right. So that's all I've got tonight. I'll just end by saying this. What we just launched today, the self-employed and the applet where they apply all at one place, didn't exist before tonight. We're launching it tonight on a presentation. So it just went live yesterday. And actually about 7 o'clock last night, it was fully live. So you're learning about this early on in its infancy, but we got 7-year, 6.5-year foundation of serving clients, building giants, agents in the field, and serving clients. A lot of them get renewals. We are growing and we need more agencies. There's no question, but we are not needy. We're not talking people into joining us. This is hard work. There's going to be some people who apply, get an offer, and don't take it. Imagine how that agent feels who knows their client was approved for $600,000 and may not take it. That agent's going, oh my God, I can make 3% of that $600,000 or 6%. Actually, when you get up in our leaders, you can get up to 9%. I'm not even going to go through that now, but our 6% is, you can get more than that. Once you've got one funding, if you're amped up, you make more than 6%. So it goes up from there. But you can see how they go, oh, come on. And their own greed or their own desire for what they could do with that money might take over. So I get that. We're not going to talk people into joining, and we're not going to talk clients into taking the money. We don't. We educate them and we believe in our funding, or we wouldn't offer it. But if they don't have a good idea and if they're not using it to just buy a TV or go gambling, well, that's stupid. It's expensive. But if they got a good idea and they want to take it, we don't ask, but we know by the response and when they get the money, whether it's a good idea. So just get started.